back to my channel. As you guys can see by the title of this video, we are doing an empty house tour. That's right, we bought our very first house, but we are just so excited to be here. I am also planning on walking you guys through all of the updates and changes we're planning on making to this house. Even though it is like such a beautiful house and we love it already as is, there are some things that we want to just kind of upgrade and make our own. And then we also really want to take this house to the next level. So I will be pointing all those things out to you that we're planning on changing. By no means are we planning on doing them all like right away. These are things that we're going to be doing in the next 5 to 10 years while we're here. But yeah, before we get into the actual video, I do just want to go over a few little like specs and whatever about the house. So we are planning on being here for the next 5 to 10 years. We're not planning on this being our forever home, but we are so excited to be here in the meantime. The house is just over 3,500 square feet, which for 2 people and 2 dogs is very big. We have so much extra space that we don't know what to do with. We are planning on having a few kids in the nearish future, so by that point obviously we'll grow into this house a little bit more. But I knew I didn't want to be living in an apartment or in the process of moving while I'm pregnant / have like a little baby, which is why we decided to buy our house now and then maybe in a year or 2 get pregnant and have a kid. The house also has 3 bedrooms and 4 baths. We are planning on adding an extra bedroom in the basement eventually, but I'll go over all of our plans for the basement once we get down there and show you guys around. But yeah, I do also want to just apologize real quick for any echo that you guys might hear. This place is 99% empty, so there is pretty much nothing at all in here to absorb all the sound. But yeah, I feel like this intro has been long enough already, so let's just go ahead and get into the tour. Okay, I'm gonna do my best to film this for you guys. Brandon was supposed to help me film, but with packing and everything, we decided it would be better if he stayed at our apartment and packed and took care of the dogs while I filmed this for you guys. So here we have our front door. We do have a really nice front patio outside that I'm super excited to decorate for fall in just a few weeks. But here is our front door. It walks in pretty much right into the living room, and then we have our stairs right here. We do also have this entry closet here, which the previous owners kind of updated, added some shiplap, took out the door. I'm not 100% sure if I want to keep this closet how it is, or if I want to like at least take out the hooks maybe and do something different. It does have these really nice shelves in here. Again, I'm not sure what I'm gonna store in here. Since it is open, I might do some like cute little baskets and I don't know, maybe like throw pillows and blankets or something in there. Not sure yet. Please leave me suggestions down below for any like storage ideas or like decor ideas or anything that I mentioned. I would definitely appreciate that. Here's our front door. I am thinking of painting it a lighter color just because this corner does get a little bit dark. The very first project that we're planning on doing, pretty much we're starting this week, is we are going to be painting all of the trim in the entire house and all of the doors minus like the front door. We are going to be painting all of that white. So you can see here around the front door, also around the windows, all the baseboards. They are just like wood, like plain wood, which I don't love. So you can see like the closet doors are already painted white, so we are planning just painting everything white. I think that'll help kind of update the house a lot more. But yeah, that's gonna be a pretty big project since we do have quite a few doors and the house is pretty big, so there is quite a bit of trim. All right, but once you walk in, let me turn around here for you guys real quick. We do see the stairs leading up. Stairs, obviously, where else would you go? And then if you turn around completely, you have our living room here, which this living room is what sold us on this house. I really wanted to have a house that had this sort of open staircase with a railing. This was kind of like a stretch dream for me for our first house because it's not very common, especially like in our price range. But as soon as I saw this house and we saw this staircase, we were just pretty much in love with it. So also this fireplace is just amazing. I am so excited to decorate this room for Christmas, you guys. The amount of like garland and the fact that we can get an enormous Christmas tree in here is just so freaking exciting for me. However, that being said, as you guys can see, there is kind of like this two-toned wood thing going on between the railing and the flooring. So the previous owners did update the flooring as well as do the shiplap, and I think they redid the fireplace as well, which we definitely love. However, the fact that it doesn't match the railing is kind of throwing me off a little bit. So we are actually planning on replacing this railing, not just for cosmetic reasons, but also because I think it's original to the house. The house was built in the 90s, so it is old-ish, and the railing at the top is a little bit wobbly. Now if it were just like the railing up the stairs, I don't know as though we would have an issue with it. We might just try to restain it and paint it, but because there is this whole open loft up there, we are planning on replacing the railing just so that we feel a little bit safer about it. So that is one of our top priority projects, so hopefully next year we'll be able to budget that in. I guess for a timeline for you guys, we are planning on doing all of the painting things by the end of this year, so painting all the trim, and the doors, if we need to paint any walls, all of that we're planning on having done by the end of this year. And then next year our goal is to replace the railing and then also put a fence up in the backyard, and then we'll kind of see where we're at that point. We have these massive drapes that go all the way up to the windows up there. I'm not sure how I'm gonna be able to paint those, but either we're gonna have to hire someone to paint the windows up there, or we're just going to have to get a really tall ladder. I am planning on replacing most of the curtains in the house. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be replacing these super massive ones, just because they're likely custom and very expensive. But we'll see where we're at once we get to that point. Okay, and then from the living room, you can either go upstairs, like I said, or you can go straight into the kitchen or into the dining room. We'll start with the dining room and then we'll loop around. So here we have the dining room. Pretty standard as far as, I guess, dining rooms go. Like I said, again, we're planning on painting the trim in here, and I am also planning on replacing this light fixture. It's kind of like this weird industrial feel, which is definitely not the vibe I'm trying to go for. So I think eventually we will actually be using this as, you know, like a traditional dining room. But to start out with, we're actually going to be setting up our office here. So we'll be putting our desks along this wall here, just because our little puppy that we just got recently, he is still having troubles with potty training, and the door to the backyard is right around the corner in the kitchen there. So if we're sitting here all day, he'll be in here with us, and it'll be a lot easier for us to work on him with his potty training. And then this leads into the kitchen as well. So it is actually a pretty big kitchen. Let me turn around so you guys get the full view here. I really do love this kitchen. This is another thing that kind of sold us on the house. The previous owners had the cabinets painted. They also redid the backsplash, and I believe they added these glass shelves here as well. There are a few things that I would like to change, like I keep saying, just to kind of make this feel a little bit more updated. So we are actually planning on eventually doing a full kitchen remodel. Not that we like hate this kitchen, there are just a few like functional things that we can't really get around without doing a kitchen, like a full kitchen remodel, which is kind of annoying because I do like the way this kitchen looks, and also just like the layout. Like we would keep the layout the same, we would keep like the colors the same mostly, but let me show you real quick what I mean. For starters, the fridge, you probably can't tell on camera, but it is kind of short and there's not much space for it to get any bigger at all. And if you know anything about refrigerators, they get bigger and bigger as the years go on. So eventually it'll be really hard to find a fridge that fits into this space. So we would like to open that up a little bit more just so we could get potentially a bigger fridge in the future when we would need one. And then the second and biggest reason why I would consider doing a kitchen remodel is because of the microwave location. It's not that it looks bad, but if you're up close and actually using it, you can see here that the microwave is so low that if you're using the stove and you're close enough, I'm standing here where I'd be standing if I was cooking, you can see that you can barely see like all of the buttons. This is where my face level is, and you know, Brandon's even taller. So you have to literally bend down to push any of the buttons on the stove, which I know is not like the biggest thing in the world, but I think that is a big enough like frustration point where we would consider doing a kitchen remodel. Probably then just add like a hood up here and put the microwave maybe, I don't know, like down here in one of the cabinets or something, since there's definitely enough cabinet space, that's for sure. All right, and then behind the kitchen over here is where our current dining table is gonna be going. Again, this is kind of like that same light fixture from the dining room, which I don't love, so we will be replacing that as well. And then this overlooks our backyard. So, like I said, here's the door outside. We do have a pretty nice patio out there with like a fireplace and whatever. Let me fix the lighting here for you guys. So we do have a pretty nice patio deck situation out here with a fireplace. Like I said, we are planning on putting up a fence. We're saving up a little bit longer so we can put up like a really nice nice white vinyl privacy fence. But yeah, that's what our backyard looks like now. I'm pretty much leaving the backyard as is and kind of the outside space as is until next summer. And then I'm gonna be, like I said, we're gonna be putting in the fence. I want to put in like a little vegetable garden, maybe kind of update the landscaping a little bit. But for now, for this year, our priority is gonna be the inside of the house. But for now, before we can get around to doing a full kitchen remodel, which is, as you guys probably know, quite pricey, there are a few things that I'm hoping to do kind of just to make it feel a little bit more updated in the meantime. So one of the first things I'm really hoping to do is paint the countertops like a dark gray, almost like concrete effect. I think that'll really help make the kitchen feel more modern. I'm also really hoping that that'll help bring out the gray tones in the floor more, because I think this tan countertop makes the floors look a lot more tan as well, but you can see that there is actually some gray in the floors as well. So hopefully a gray countertop will make the floor look more gray. I'm also planning on buying a grout paint. I want to paint the grout in the backsplash as like a light gray color, just to help that pop a little bit more. And then the last thing that I'm hoping to do in here is actually spray paint all of our little door pulls. So they're this silver color right now, but I am hoping to spray paint them black. We'll see how Brandon feels about that. He might not let me do that one. But yeah, so those are all the updates we're planning on making, just to kind of make the kitchen feel a little bit more updated before we can actually get around to doing a full kitchen remodel. Okay, and then the only other thing that I'm kind of debating about in the kitchen is if I want to paint the walls. This is kind of a debate around the entire house. So all of the wall colors in the house are very like muted, like this muted green, like the olive green here. There's a very light gray in the living room like you saw. Some of the bedrooms have a very light blue, and I don't mind it. I just don't know if I would like all of the rooms to be white, just to make everything feel a little bit more brighter and modern. But I also don't think that I hate, especially like in the kitchen here, I don't think that I hate the green. So if you have any opinions on that, please let me know down below and help me out. Okay, and then the one last major thing that I will mention before we move on is our floors. So we are planning on, at the very minimum, changing out these floors here. And this tile pattern does run through most of the first floor, like in the hallways and the bathrooms. So we are planning on redoing the floors in here, probably at the same time as the kitchen remodel, just to make it a little bit easier on ourselves. And we're still kind of deciding, because these wood floors that are in the dining room and the living room are actually vinyl as well. So we're still debating on whether or not we want to completely redo the floors in the entire first floor, and upgrade them with like an actual real wood. We also aren't quite sure if we want to stick with this dark wood color or if we want to go with more of a medium to light tone. I kind of go back and forth on whether I want the dark wood or the light wood, just because I really love both. I think both can be a really cool vibe. So again, let me know down below, would you go with like a dark traditional wood floor, or would you do something a little bit more modern and like a honey-ish toned color wood? But that is the kitchen. Moving along. So this little opening, I guess, leads back to the living room. And then if we turn this way, oh, this is very dark. 1 second, please. All right, if we turn this way, we have this long hallway which leads directly, this door here is actually our garage door. But starting out, this door here is our basement door. I'll show you guys that last, just because it is like, it's a work in progress. So like I said, all of these doors will be painted white. I'm also planning on redoing the hardware on the doors just to be something more modern, just like a nice black door handle, I guess. And then I think I'm also going to be replacing the hinges as well to be something black. So here's the basement, like I said. If we continue down this way, like I said, straight ahead is the garage. We've also got a bathroom there. If we turn right, we have the first bedroom, and then if we were to turn left, that leads down another hallway to the second bedroom and the first full bathroom. So starting out, let's go into this first bedroom here, which was a little girl's bedroom previously, as you can probably tell by these lacy drapes, which I am definitely not a fan of. So, oh, you can't even see those barely, but yeah, these lacy curtains. Like I said, I am planning on completely replacing all of the curtains. But yeah, this is just, you know, like your standard bedroom. It's got the wood floors in here as well. And then another thing that really sold us on this house is that all the bedrooms have double closets, which I think is really, really great. We are again planning on painting the closet doors as well as, you know, all the trim in the bedrooms and everything. And they did actually, I don't know if this is the previous owners or the owners before them, but they did actually put in some built-in shelves, which is really, really nice. I don't, are there some on that side? No, you can see some more over here, which I definitely appreciate. They do need a little bit of like touch-up paint. You can see where the wood is kind of coming through. So that will be a project. We might eventually kind of reconfigure all of the closets, have some come in and really do like a super awesome fancy closet for all of the bedrooms. But for now, I think this works just fine. All right, so moving out of that bedroom, we go back down to the garage door, and then we go into our half bath slash laundry room, which is so weird to me. And also Brandon, like when we saw this, we were so confused. Here's our washer and dryer. We do have some nice storage up here, by the way. So I think this used to be, let me see if I can get like a good angle where I'm far enough away. So I think there used to be like closet doors here or something, which they took out. But let me know down below if this is so weird to you guys too, that you have like a bathroom in your laundry room. Again, we have this kind of weird industrial light fixture in here. This bathroom, I really want to update. So I don't love the mirror, I don't love the light. And then this is the only cabinet in the house that hasn't been painted white, so I am planning on painting that white as well. Eventually, we are also planning on doing a complete remodel of all of the bathrooms. So we'll see at that point if we can maybe do some sort of like super cool reconfiguration of the washing machine situation. Maybe get like a stacked washer and dryer and put them in like against the wall here and like wall this off a little bit more. I don't know, but this is just really weird to me. So once we remodel this bathroom, hopefully we can kind of figure this out, but for now, this is what we're dealing with. This room is also the same green as the kitchen, and although I like it in the kitchen, I'm not sure how I feel about it in here. So this room will most likely get painted at some point. Okay, moving back out into the hallway and then down this second hallway. This, like I said, leads down to the second bedroom on this floor. First, we have this cute little seat here. It does have some storage in it. I'm not sure what we would put in there, maybe like shoes or something, I don't know. But I thought that's cute to kind of sit on while you're heading out the door. Again, probably planning on painting that white just to update it a little bit. And then we've got a little coat rack there, which I don't love, so I think we do actually have a coat rack that might, I'm thinking it should fit there, so we might replace that with the one that we already have. And then here we have 3 closet doors, so all of this is closet space, which I am so happy about. The amount of storage in this house is unbelievable. I am just beyond excited for all of the storage. So we have a full closet here, which I just have a few cleaning supplies in because I was cleaning a little bit earlier. I'm not sure exactly like how I want to store everything yet. I'm sure I'll make a video of, you know, organizing all of my closets at some point. So like I said, this one is also a closet. Nothing super fancy going on in here. I think this is the hose for our central vac. I'm not too sure. We have a whole box of manuals that we need to read through. So yeah, tons of storage space here, which is super exciting. Then we have here the first full bathroom. Like I said, we are planning on remodeling all of the bathrooms eventually, but for now I am going to be painting the trim, like I said, and I might paint the walls too. I really don't think I love this blue color. Got our shower there, and I believe, yep, there is another closet behind the door here, which is really nice. All right, and then the last room on the first floor is the second bedroom. Eventually, these 2 bedrooms will obviously be kids' rooms, but for now, I think we are gonna turn this one into the guest room. So this one actually does have this fun, like, shiplap wall here. We are planning on painting this white, and then, like I said, I'm not sure I like this blue color, so we'll probably paint the whole room white. And then we're definitely gonna have to get rid of these dinosaur print window treatments because that ain't it. If you guys can see here, there are a few like wall sockets, I don't know what you would call this, that need like the covers on them. So we just need to pick up a couple from Home Depot and screw those back in. So I think there's only like 2 or 3 that we need to fix. But yeah, that's, if you're wondering, that's what's going on there. This bedroom also has the double closet, which is great. They do also have lights in them, which is super nice. All right, moving on to the second floor. Okay, so we're going up the stairs, which one of the things we're also debating on doing is if we want to rip out the carpet up here. I don't know, we both really love the carpet, but also just the look of hardwood is so nice. And since we're, you know, redoing the floors downstairs, we'll be redoing the railing. Kind of thinking we might rip out the carpet as well. Okay, but at the top of the stairs, this is the view you get, which I don't know about you guys, but this is pretty amazing. I mean, just think about like waking up Christmas Day, all of this is decorated with garland, and you see the Christmas tree with the presents and the stockings on our fireplace. That just sounds absolutely amazing if you ask me. Again, like I said at the beginning of the video, this is definitely what sold us on the house, this view here. All right, but moving on, when you get to the top of the stairs, you can either go right to the loft, or you can go left to our master bedroom. So start with the loft, which as you can see, the shiplap does continue all the way on this wall as well. Like I said earlier, we are planning on replacing all of the curtains. I'm also debating on whether I want to, you can kind of see it better over here, on if I want to raise the curtain rod all the way to the ceiling. I know that'll be extra work, but I think it'll look a lot better. I also don't know as though I love the curtain rods that they have currently. You can see they're kind of these like industrial pipe looking thing, which I don't, like I said earlier, I don't think that industrial thing is what I'm going for. So yeah, let me know down below if you would raise the curtain rod up to the ceiling. I think that'll just help. Like, I mean, these ceilings are already like super tall, and it feels very tall because of this room here, obviously. But I don't know, I just think that window looks very small. So this here is the loft. We are planning on using this as an office space eventually. Once we have like our dining room set up and we're not using that as the office anymore, this is where our office will go. But in the meantime, we're probably gonna put just like our bookshelves and all of our like books and everything up here, kind of make it like a little bit of a library. Probably have like, you know, bookshelves on this wall, maybe like put our nice big chair there in the corner, and then eventually we'll put maybe our desks here or something. All right, and then moving back down the hallway to our master bedroom, which is again this same kind of weird blue color, which I don't think I love. So yeah, I do think we will be painting this room white, as well as obviously, like I keep saying, the floorboards and the doors and everything. And then here's our curtain situation. So I like the curtain rods here better. They're like more typical curtain rods. But again, let me back up. First, I don't like the curtains. Those would definitely be replaced. But I think that I just think that the curtain rod needs to be raised to the ceiling. What do you guys think? But if we turn around, I'm now in kind of like the back corner of the bedroom. We do have 2 double closets as well for the master, which are 2 walk-in closets this time, which is definitely amazing. One other thing that definitely sold us on this house, because let's be honest, Brandon is a little bit of a messy person and I am definitely a neat freak. So currently in our apartment, we do have our own separate closets, which is just, it's amazing, you guys. We're thinking this one will be Brandon's and then this one will be mine. There are currently some built-ins in here, but I think we could really do a lot with these closets. They are a decent size, but for now I do think this will be really nice. And then here's Brandon's closet, which is, I think it's almost identical. It might be just like flipped. One other thing that I do want to mention real quick while we're here are these doors to all of the closets. They are just your standard like sliding door. I don't know what it is. It might just be me being like OCD about house things, but I really don't like this kind of door. I don't know why. I just never have. So I would really, really love to replace all the closet doors with some really nice like bifold doors is what I'm thinking. That way you can like open it up 100%. They look nicer. But yeah, that's my plan at some point, to redo all of the closet doors with just like some nice bifold doors. I think that'll look a lot nicer. And then moving along, we do also have an ensuite, which is so nice, and that has that same final wood floor in here. So the previous owners, they did definitely do some updates to this room. They painted the cabinets, they redid the floor in here, which is great. But like I said, we really want to just like take this house to the next level, really upgrade it as much as we can. And one of the things, like I keep saying, that we're planning on doing is remodeling all the bathrooms. So this will probably be our first major project, just because, you know, I will be spending a lot of time in here and I want it to look nice. We do have this bathtub here, which I think will be so fun. I'm not personally a huge bath person, but Brandon freaking loves baths, so he was definitely super excited to see this. I'm gonna go and like pick up a whole bunch of bath bombs from Lush for him, kind of like make this super fancy and just like a super like relaxing place to be. And yeah, I guess that's it for the first 2 floors of the house. We'll go ahead down to the basement and wrap up this tour. Okay, so like I said, here is the basement door. Let me turn all the lights on for you guys real quick. It's quite dark. So before we head down, we are planning on like completely remodeling this entire basement. There is not a square inch that we won't be touching in this basement. It is very large. It's literally a third of the size of the house down here. And there's just so much potential for what we can do. So this will probably be the biggest project for us, is remodeling. Oh, I still have to figure out all the light switches. There's so many. Okay, so here we are at the bottom of the stairs. Essentially, our entire basement is like a big loop. You can go both ways. So I guess we'll just start here. So this is kind of like the living room, I guess, down here. This is actually where Brandon's gonna be putting his like TV setup. We'll be getting a new couch to go in here. So for now, this will be kind of like the gaming slash movie room, I guess. Like I said, we are going to be completely remodeling this entire basement, so nothing is going to stay the same. We are planning on putting in like a little bar situation. We'll be obviously tearing up this carpet. We will be putting in a bedroom down here, hopefully, and just kind of making it like the really, really awesome, cool game room, movie room. So with that being said, I'll show you guys what it looks like now, but it will be, you know, in a few years, it'll be completely different. So, like I said, here is like the downstairs living room space. This is where Brandon's gonna be putting his TV setup for now. I'm toying with the idea of painting the fireplace just to kind of make it look a little bit more modern. I think I can do like kind of a cool, maybe, I don't know, something on the tile and then paint the mantle white, just to kind of like, in the meantime, make it feel a little bit more updated. But yeah, and then we move on to the second big room down here. So the previous owners had this as like a kid playroom. I think this is where we'll put the bar or something eventually, maybe like here or in this little spot here. I'm not sure. For now, I have no idea what we're gonna do with this space. Maybe we'll make it into like a workout room or something. And then if we turn around, here is like the current movie room, I guess. I love that there are French doors on here. So I don't think I'm going to be painting the trim down here to start with, just because, like I said, we are completely remodeling everything. We'll see if I do though. I might, depending on how I feel. But these French doors are amazing, and I think they would look super, super great if I painted them white and then like updated the door hardware on them. So I might do that. We'll see. Anyways, but this leads into the movie room, I guess. You can see that there are built-in speakers already, but eventually I'm thinking we'll turn this into the bedroom, since it is right next to the bathroom, just kind of so we don't have to like move walls around as much. There is a under the stairs closet here, and then we do have another door here which leads back towards the staircase, and then we have the downstairs bathroom here with a tub as well. So I am gonna flat out say I hate the tan color of the walls here. Definitely gonna be painting that and redoing like this bathroom. Like I keep saying, all the bathrooms are gonna be updated, but in the meantime, before we actually do a real remodel, I'm definitely gonna like paint the walls, replace the mirror, replace this light fixture, like small stuff like that, just to make it feel a little bit, you know, a little bit nicer in the meantime. And then on the other side here, we have some more closets. So I think, okay, so here's our water heater in here. And then I believe these are like storage closets. Yeah, so this is just one big open closet. And then if we keep going, we are back to the stairs here, but I will just show you this room. So this is our, I guess like our cold storage. which is super, super nice to have. The previous owners did leave us these shelves, which is nice. We'll probably put like all of our like seasonal decor in here, extra storage stuff. We are hoping to get like a deep freezer to go in here as well. Alright guys, well that was it as far as our empty house tour goes. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Like I said, we are so excited to be here, so excited to get moved in. Again, let me know down below if you have any suggestions on any of the updates we're making or any of like the decor things going on. I'm so excited to decorate this whole place. We're gonna start with fall, so definitely stay tuned for those videos. But the next couple videos are all gonna be about packing and moving, and then we'll jump into all the fall videos in a few weeks. But yeah, if you like this video, if you're excited for moving videos or like new house videos, make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. I've got so much fun stuff planned for the next few weeks, so make sure you stick around. But yeah, our next video will be our moving video, so look forward for that if you are in the mood for some moving inspiration. And yeah, with that, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. All the good times just begun.